Guys, what's up? Average Trader here, welcome back to the channel. Got a quick video for you on the Aussie dollar short that we're in. Wasn't really planning on doing a video today guys, but just because it looks like we're having a little bit of a breakout here on the pair, I thought I'd throw up a quick video just to show you where we're at. So we've been in the trade since Monday now. It's been a little bit of pain, to be honest with you. We've been up and down all week. We had a Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, pair came off quite strongly. It looked like we were going to get the breakdown that we were looking for. Unfortunately, we went all the way back up to the highs again, so we pretty much went from a decent profit all the way back to negative territory again, which was pretty horrible to sit through. But yesterday evening, we had the Federal Reserve, Chair Powell made a speech after the rate decision, and we got another little spike higher again. You know, I didn't really take too much into account of this particular move up here, because during these rate decisions we get a lot of volatility in the market and things spike up and spike down. So when I just started to see that the move was backing off a little bit, I added a little bit into the position up here just to try and improve my overall average price in the position. So luckily we've had a little bit of a sell off here. We were looking for a break at this area here. This trend line here has been keeping this price supported for the last two attempts. This morning we came down and bounced off it, tried to rotate higher, and now we're starting to sell off and break below the 200 hourly moving average here. So in terms of profit, we're up at the moment. We're about $360 in profit. We're looking for some big targets on this one, guys. I want to see a move back down to around about here, at least 67, something like that. You know, we may take some profit off along the way just to bank a little bit. And then maybe we'll move our stops to kind of break even area somewhere in between this average here, and then we'll just kind of see how we go. There is definitely a bit of a risk off in the market today, so we're seeing a bit of a sell off on risk assets across the board. I can just bring up a chart here just to show you. We're seeing here a little bit of strength in the dollar. The dollar's been obviously a kind of a safe haven at the moment for the last few weeks and months. We've seen a bounce off that 78.6 fib. We talked about that in one of our earlier videos during the week. We bounced and held that area, and we're moving up today now. So we're up around 96.39 at the moment. In terms of the S&P 500, it's a bit of a sell-off day today. We're seeing some strong moves down. We'll see what happens. The US market hasn't opened yet. Just the cash opened about 15 minutes ago, so we're waiting on the stock market to open in about 45 minutes time. We'll see what happens there. But we are seeing some sell-off in the market today. We're seeing some risk-off creeping in. US 10-year is down 6.4%. We're down to 68 basis points there. And if we look at the VIX as well, the volatility index, we're taking a little bit of a spike on the volatility index today, and we're moving back up above 30 on that. So we could see a little bit of a continued risk-off theme. I'm not really sure what spurred this kind of move. I mean, as far as I was concerned, Chair Powell last night kind of gave the green light to the market. So he was talking about rates and how rates are basically never going to go up again. He said the phrase, "We're not even thinking about raising rates." And he mentioned several times, you know, that they're going to continue to do whatever they can to support the markets, etc., etc., etc. So for me, I thought he was giving the markets a bit of a green light to just keep on the risk train and keep this this rally going. But he did come across a little bit nervous or something, you know. During the Q&A, he just seemed a bit off. He was constantly clearing his throat. I don't know, it seemed, there was a couple of people, I think on Twitter afterwards, they mentioned that they also noticed that he seemed a little bit strained. He was dodging questions a lot. So I don't know, maybe people are reading into his mannerisms more so than what he said. I don't know. But anyway, we're seeing this sell-off nonetheless, and I'm happy for it. So one thing I wanted to show you guys was this, because we're in the Australian dollar short, is, no, not that news story, this one. This is the correlation between the Australian dollar and the S&P 500 for this year. And it's pretty exact. I mean, you can see all the way up from the lows, all the way up to the highs here during this rally we've had. It's been following it almost exactly. And we can see now both are starting to come off at the same time. I don't know when these are going to decouple again from each other, but as long as one keeps going down, hopefully the other will too. So in terms of data, we didn't really have a whole lot of data overnight. We had the Australian consumer inflation expectations. That was a bit of a miss last night. And then this morning we've had nothing too special, but US initial jobs claims came out there just a short while ago. Expected 1.5 million new claims. We've had 1.542 million, so it's pretty much in line. 1.550 was the consensus on the number. The only thing that I think is a little bit of a miss here, and maybe a little bit of a negative for the market, is the continuing claims. So you can see jobless claims 4-week average expected was 1.98 million. We have just over 2 million, so just a slight miss on that. But the continuing jobless claims number here was supposed to be 1.89 million, and it was almost 21 million. 19 million. It's supposed to be almost 20 million, but it was almost 21 million. So this kind of shows a little bit that, you know, maybe the recovery is not happening as quickly as they thought it would, because a lot of people are not going back to work as quickly as expected. So there's an extra million people there this week that didn't go back to work, that the economists were expecting to go to work. So that's a little bit of a market negative. So we might see this continued sell-off into the afternoon. I'm really hoping we do. If we can't break this area here, if we can't break below this area and we start to move higher, and maybe we cross back above the 200 hourly moving average here, then I may start to think about closing out some positions here and just take the profit that we have at the time, and then we'll reassess it. Maybe if we break back down, we might sell it again, or if we go back up higher, if the risk off sentiment fades and we go back up higher, then we'll reshort it again. I do want to see it stay below this area for continuation today, so that's what I'm really playing for. I just want to see this area break. If we get a break of this sort of 69 area, like a solid break of 69, that would be a very, very good signal for the trade. So yeah, as I said, we're looking for a target around about here. I would like to see something like 67.5, 67.4. If we can get it to this kind of mid Bollinger Band on the daily, I don't know if it's going to happen today. Well, definitely not today, but you know, if we do get a decent sell-off, maybe tomorrow we could see it. And that would be probably a record profit for me, actually. You know, I mean, I'm trading $5,000 here, so I mean, if we get this position down to around this mark, you know, this could be $1,000 trade. So I mean, we're looking at some big numbers if we can hit it. Let's see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. If you have any questions about the video, if you have any questions about the way I'm trading or anything like that, just drop a question in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. And yeah, I'll be back with another update tomorrow, hopefully with some good news. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.